Guatsi. My name is Tamara Henderson. I'm a member of the Laguna Pueblo tribe. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm currently the Chief Operating Officer for the Native American Youth and Family Center, otherwise known as NAYA. Prior to this role, I was the Director of Youth and Education Services, which is when we submitted this proposal, where we serve somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 youth per year, which can impact the lives indirectly of up to 10,000 individuals. We're the founding and largest part of the organization and work to bring people together, specifically young people, but are an intergenerational community. So we work to bring people together around our intergenerational ways of doing things by being sure we focus on cultural identity and education and using our elders, our young people, and our staff all to teach our students. So NAYA exists to enhance the diverse strengths of our youth and families in partnership with the community through cultural identity and education. And we do that work in a variety of ways, primarily through our culturally specific wraparound services that use our relational worldview model as the service delivery lens. That model really helps us keep in mind the balance that's important for Native people's traditional holistic ways of doing things, where we don't just think about what's happening over here, but we have to think about what's happening over here and over here in order to address what's happening here and to make sure that we get the outcomes that our community needs and deserves. The urban Native community deserves access to the land that NAYA is so fortunate to reside upon, which does happen to be a traditional trading village of the Chinook people called Neerichokikoo, and that's why we named our project after the Neerichokikoo trading village. So the Neerichokikoo Food Sovereignty Program will become so many things to so many people, but most importantly, it will show our community that we do deserve these opportunities even when we're living in urban areas. And I can promise you, if this program is funded, our youth are going to have more pride, which is a NAYA core value. They're going to have more of a sense of belonging. Their cultural identity is going to increase. And we have seen time and time again that results directly in their academics increasing and looking better. Attendance rates increase, grades increase. And then we see youth wanting to go to college, and maybe they'll be our next climate justice warrior, our next climate justice advocate, our next climate justice lawyer. You just never know. When you fund one Native proposal in our community, you fund people for generations to come, and you fund ideas, and you fund minds for years and years to come. So this project is a lot of things to a lot of people, but one of the things this project will do is really put our young people more at harmony in nature. It gives them more opportunity to connect to the land in a variety of ways. They'll be able to connect to the land by getting their hands dirty, by actually cultivating the traditional medicines, for example, sweetgrass or cedar, and getting the opportunity to grow a traditional medicine that you've maybe grown up with or maybe haven't grown up with. Get your hands dirty, watching that thing grow, and then be able to harvest and cultivate that very same medicine, braid the sweetgrass, feeling that between your hands, and then having the opportunity to gift that sweetgrass, that labor of love to someone is something that a lot of our youth have never had the opportunity to do. A lot of our staff have never had the opportunity to do. And that's something that's so special about this project, is we're really addressing our health disparities in traditional ways. We're going to be able to find a sense of belonging by being in the dirt and doing the work together and learning from each other and having that intergenerational way of knowing and learning be at the forefront of this service and this opportunity that we can provide. Our youth will be visioning out, what does this space need to look like to meet my needs, to help me self-regulate, to help me focus on myself, my education, while focusing on my culture and learning new things about the ways of my ancestors. It's going to provide so many different opportunities for our elders to reconnect with their traditional ways of doing things and to teach. Maybe they're far away from their own grandkids, but they can teach NAYA kids how to do things from their traditional ways that maybe they haven't been able to do for a very long time. Those opportunities will be provided, as well as addressing health disparities just in the physical movement. Some of our young people don't love traditional sports, some do, and that's great. But all of our young people will play traditional Indigenous games, particularly when they're provided the opportunity to have the right space, the right coaching, and the right tools to do that. And we can build some of our own tools right on the land that NAYA is on, with this project being supported and funded. So I'm really excited, and I know a lot of people put a lot of work into this vision, and a lot of people will continue putting a lot of work into this vision so that we can bring to our youth the level of gardening, the level of farming, the level of sustainability, and the level of traditional Indigenous games, fields, tools, and resources that they deserve, because they do deserve that.